I just didn't like that, so I kept him mostly just talk off
Yeah.
to someone. You're gonna get chewed out.
Yeah.
I yeah,
Especially. And
because I just respectfully
and the
is I
funniest
just
thing
wanted.
is, after you left, around June 23rd, they were acting really sketchy. You know, me and Snow was together at one
Mm-hmm,
point. Those two were acting super sketchy. She was acting all upset usually, and
mm-hmm.
afterwards, I can verify. I actually got into her account, and me and my friend RC Link, seen some things from that time, and you know, that's probably another reason they decided to leave the server as well. In my end, and what is your on behalf of those two? Like,
What?
just as in, she was a founder of Blank County Roleplay, and then starting off
Yeah,
from that.
then Christian. How did Christian climb up from a moderator to practically owning the server
He was an
within a
owner
month?
because he was one of the people that actually did things. I was actually going to make Rahil co-founder because he was
Oh
actually doing
hell no!
well. The reason why he was the most active person on there. He was willing to join roleplay
True,
whenever. Like
true.
he was the one that was always up above everyone. I was gonna make him the co-founder because he really worked for it and really showed that he deserved
Yeah,
it. Because, and of course, when you were in there, he was still head board of director. He never really got into it.
yeah,
So I think
yeah,
it would have been like a real good thing for him. But they all left the server. I mean, I
yeah.
don't really care about that and stuff of that sort.
Yeah,
But after of everything I've seen,
but
and after they were talking shit,
yeah,
I
I'm
decided to make
already.
the exposed videos.
I can. I don't know how I make really good friends with like owners of servers and shit because I'm just joined a server like a month ago or so. 5M. I'm already and on the staff like board of administration,
Mm-hmm.
but they had to like restart this, like redo everything on the Discord server. So they were like, "Yeah, we'll give it back to you
Yeah,
once you get
well,
a PC."
I
Because I
just
can't
got
really do anything through a
I just got
phone.
into another server, CSRP, and they actually they're really friendly. I've actually been talking to most of the staff in there. They're really nice, friendly people. I've actually joined fire instead of doing BCSO or civilian, just so I can actually get up in my resume,
Cool.
because I haven't really done any of that. So to verify, just to verify all that stuff, and just getting through, and
Hmm.
me. Brandon, not the UK Brandon. Brandon wasn't like the main person to say anything,
Yeah.
but
How
my
was
IRL
was
friend
the
Brandon.
yeah? Was the UK
UK Brandon, he
Brandon?
actually left my server because I demoted him because he went on LOA. You should, and you already know my
Yeah,
thinks of LOA. If you say you DM
yeah.
me because of how personal it is, I expect to have a DM whenever. I don't expect to
Hmm.
actually wait 2 weeks for a DM. So I demoted him because he never messaged me. So he got
Yeah,
mad, raided the server, and left the server. Well, he got banned. And after that, that's when everything just literally started going downhill. And we tried to fix things. As soon as at the end of it,
yeah.
me and Rahil actually was trying to fix it. What? Barbecue. I already told you. Okay. 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 But and just with all of them, ow,
Yeah.
what? Well, Jesus Christ, I'm over here getting ranch thrown at me. But no,
Oh
and just with how they were and how much, if you've, I don't know if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel.
no, I don't think so.
You should I've done 2 exposed videos. I've actually got a part 3 coming out, and they've
Am I
already
gonna
got.
be in it?
Uh, well, this is all going tied into them all, actually.
What?
This all the podcast I'm doing is tied into that. So that's why
Oh,
I said to you, I don't care what you say about
yeah.
them. If you want to talk shit, you can do that, and that's why I told
Because
Ryan.
I basically I should have been like co-owner or something. Because I
You were
basically helped you.
Yeah.
Like, I basically helped you restart the whole server.
You were there when we actually raided LACRP. You were the
Yeah,
main person that we actually took people from. We took Christian in, we took Rahil in, we took James in, and like me and you were the one that did everything. We
yeah,
restarted the whole thing. And
yeah,
now that I think about it, you probably should have deserved a co-founder role than anyone else in there because
yeah.
you actually helped me get the server up and going.
Like, I was basically like a root of the tree.
Yeah,
Like, a root of the tree of it.
yeah, we both like worked to get the server back up, and it
Yeah,
was doing well until stuff went down. People were being toxic and
yeah,
all that, and it was just aggravating.
yeah,
I just still like how they think their
yeah.
servers are going to go out as they plan, which I really don't think it will,
No.
because I've already seen that. I have screenshots of their server. They took the same copy of Blaine County Roleplay and they modified it.
Isn't
It's the same exact copy as Blaine County Roleplay. And the funny thing is, I know they didn't get a copy of the interview server, meaning they put their interview server within the main server.
that's I don't like I mean,
I've done
I
that
don't like
before. It's a bad idea.
servers. Yeah, because you're gonna have like in general chat somebody who needs an interview
Well, if
and whatnot.
you can split it up where you can actually not be able to see it, but
Yeah,
it gets like
yeah,
it's
hectic,
unorganized.
especially for like a staff member.
Yeah, and they get confused. They're like scrolling down.
Yeah,
It makes the server too big, and it just
yeah,
yeah, it's annoying and no reason to do that whatsoever. I've tried doing that. A lot of people told me it's like no, that's not a great idea. I said either
yeah.
way, I
It's
still want
not.
to do it, and it was a horrible idea. So I don't still see why they would still want to do it.
Yeah,
And just like I still don't understand why they wanted to make their own server. They were messaging me, and the funny thing is when I made part 1, it got so much attention that James got in on it, Christian got in on it, and one of the new members that was in the Blaine County Roleplay server got
wait.
in on
How
it.
many new members did you get after I left?
We just stayed as like between those people. We just didn't really promote anything. Well, we promoted mostly on Facebook. It wasn't really very many people as I was aware of. The only people that were really promoting was Rahil and James and me. Anyone else didn't really do much for the server, and they basically got lazy. And I was like, okay, well, after it was over, I said that's just bullshit and all that. But no, the first part 1 of me exposing them got so much heat of where they got so pissed off. I don't think you know who
Which they.
was I don't know if you were in there when James' friend Cosmic or AKA Evan was in there.
Yeah, I was.
He started doing death threats to me. He did it twice, which I thought was hilarious because of how pissed off they got. And I was going to post it within the video, and I was going to link his YouTube channel in the description because gets his channel shut down or so because it was going into a video. Because as a YouTuber, doing death threats, that's going to put a big hurt on you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just was like really bad. But like when you were in there, like what was your main thoughts of like how like things were like laid out? Since it's over, I really don't
Like,
care what you say. Like how was it laid out?
it was a pretty decent layout. I kept everybody mostly like straightened up. Like, in a sense, everybody else, even you even like if you did something stupid and
You would try
I'll bet,
correcting it or telling me about it.
yeah, yeah, and then you would immediately do it. Like,
Yeah.
I was basically, in a sense, you guys all were like recruits in Paris Island, and I was one of those big bad drill sergeants that just walks in and chews you out for walking
Yeah.
afoot. Like, I was basically like that.
And like with them, like I said, their
Which, yeah,
professionalism has nothing towards it. They were
yeah,
still the same. Me and Naven, that goes into part 3. And Naven went into the server when he was in there, but he's been there since like the first generation of the server. Like that was all the way back 2 years ago. Um, me and him were doing the last role play, and he decided we were going to go start sniping at cops because it was like a code zero. There was not very many cops, just two cops, two civilians, you know. And the most unprofessional, we had one of the new people, Jesse, which for some reason this tied in as well because I was getting a new PS4 founder. I was trying to set up the PS4 server,
Yeah.
and I quote of what Snowy said. She said, "I like how my opinion doesn't matter," and because she didn't get an opinion in it because she was a founder. And I'm pretty sure you can go with this. Since I'm the main founder, and I own
Yeah.
the server, I can do what I want. I don't have to go to
Like,
someone and talk to them about it.
yeah. Like, I mean, you should go talk to like the staff about it and see how they like it.
Yeah.
But you could basically say you wanted to start if you wanted to restart the whole. There's like 3 founders, and
Yeah.
you wanted to restart the whole server, like completely take it out from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that.
We were actually in the makes of doing that. That's why I said they took a copy of the server that we were working on, and they put it into their own server, and they couldn't get an interview server, so they put the interview server within their main server to make it look bigger, because we was in the works of a new setup and all that.
Yeah.
And and then it was either her or someone else that decided to do something, and um, they added one of the newer members that's been in there for like 2-3 weeks or so, and made them an admin, and they needed training.
Yeah.
And the role play that we had showed it. Um, we got pulled over before, and they said that we almost hit a vehicle even though we didn't. They pulled us over because they were watching us walk out of a store. We was wearing masks, and so they pulled us over. And note this: Christian was we were pulled up by the stand, the fruit stand. He had his car over by the fruit stand, already having an AR pointed out at us, and they was telling us to step out of the car, so we left off. As soon as we left off, he started shooting at us, even though we didn't shoot at anything at them.
That is highly unprofessional.
It is
highly unprofessional.
And
if I was in there, Christian, I would have chewed his ass out.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I would completely mute him in the server so he couldn't say anything for a few. I would take his role away. I would depromote him from whatever department he was in. I don't care if I'm not that department.
He was the head of
depromote him.
LSPD at the time.
I would take him out, take him out of that position. I don't care if he gets mad. I don't give a shit. You don't shoot someone who didn't shoot at you. You have no probable cause to pull them over. Yeah, they walked out of the store with a mask on.
Legally, that's not a crime.
That's not like I could go walk in, say
you can walking into a store wearing a mask. Yeah,
me and my cousin. Yeah, me and my cousin got pulled over by the cops a couple nights ago at night because we just ran across the street, right? And there was also a robbery at that same one, which I would get that because we ran across the street. But what confused us was we didn't do nothing. There's 4 people that ran out, but he just let us go after.
Yeah.
Because obviously we came from the same store and we were running across the street. Which obviously I would, if that was an RP, I would go a block away, park up, turn off everything, and sit there and watch because that would raise suspicion, but I wouldn't pull them over and put an AR to their head and be like, get on the ground. Yeah. No.
And also note that you were the one that trained them, to be exact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you training them because I was also in that training session as a civilian as they pulled me over.
Yeah. Which, that training session, I don't know if you were in one of them.
It went downhill, didn't it?
Yeah, where everyone was bumping into their car. I almost told that I shut down the training. Wasn't even 10 minutes into it. All we got done was just how to pull somebody over. That was it.
Yeah.
And I was on my last. Yeah, I got on my last nerve as a head lead LEO trainer. It got on my nerve to the point where I depromoted someone. I forgot
I think
who.
you depromoted Cade at the time because he was
Cade,
part of it.
yeah, because he was like one of the main people.
Yeah, but then that's when I think
Yeah,
Christian was getting
which
really toxic about it too. He was
yeah,
saying a bunch of shit, even though he
yeah,
had no part in doing it because you were running the entire thing.
yeah. Which I ran most of the RPs. I would take a step down after you joined in.
Yeah.
You would, yeah,
And I'm glad
and I would
they're
mostly,
lucky that they haven't seen me like full angry. I mean, a lot of people has in the past, but I don't think during this, I don't think anyone has
yeah.
seen like me fully angry at all.
Well, yeah, like I wasn't that angry, which I believe that everybody makes mistakes, but if you repeat the same thing over and over again, you're basically, in my eyes, well, in my mind, you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah. That
Like Cade, like I'm not trying to be mean to him if he's watching, but like he was just kept on. I don't know if he was just getting new. He said that he was new to RPs,
I mean, for him
which
being new, he
new,
was right where I was at that time,
yeah.
which was a really good
But
part to start.
but everybody did tell him to, because he always had the AI cops on him.
Mm-hmm.
The AI cops on him. He'd always tell him to leave the AOP and come back, which he didn't. Which that's
Yeah.
when everyone got pissed off.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
he did do a
I
lot of bad
full
things, but he had a
yeah
he did really good during role plays.
yeah, but yeah. Besides the fact that he brought the AA cops during a pursuit, he did phenomenal,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I think
I
he was
was
probably one of the
thinking,
best people
yeah,
doing it
yeah,
because he knew what he was doing. He may have said some
he
things
knew,
wrong, but I mean,
yeah,
doing a
which
lot of things, he knew what
that's
he was
gonna
doing.
be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And coming
but
from
he
me,
was
I do that
phenomenal.
too.
Yeah, like I've pulled you over one or two times, and I might have misspoken on something,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't like avoid it.
Yeah. Just continue going.
Yes, yeah. I would just then I would like tell you about it after the
Yeah.
traffic stop or whatever's over, because everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, going on like making mistakes, like what the part where I pulled over Raul, right?
Yeah.
When he thought that because he was the chief of the fire department, he could do whatever he pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I pulled him over right during that DUI traffic stop with me and James,
Yeah.
yeah, where we were both in unmarked units, we pulled you over. Yeah, I went back to my vehicle. You even saw both of you. I think James was trying to take over Raul's defense,
I mean,
but
possibly.
possibly because he was like, "No, you looked in the chat," which I always check the in-game chat to see if I was on a call or anything, because I know James was also searching your vehicle, I believe, at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking in that, and then I also was looking over at Raul. So that's why I walked back to my vehicle, and I stood by my vehicle and was watching him put, I think it was like 12 packs of beer,
Oh,
and I believe there was like like a pack of an opened one.
Yeah.
And I pulled him over for that because it's obviously illegal to have a open container
Yeah, it is.
of an alcoholic substance in your vehicle. So I pulled him over for that. And he was like, "Well, you looked in the in-game chat," which yeah, I looked in the in-game chat, but I also looked at you.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching you
And notice, and I didn't say nothing about this because I was going to let you handle
because
it.
yeah. But then he tried to pull the, "Oh, I'm the chief of the fire department. I can do whatever I want."
Mm-hmm. I do
That's
remember
when I
that.
was on my last string. Yeah, then I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm shutting the RP down. And then that's when you were like, no, the RP's still going to
Yeah,
continue
I was
until
going
he
to
straightens
continue.
out.
Yeah, I was going to continue
Yeah,
it due to it.
but
And if it got worse, then I would. I think I did go
yeah,
off on a
that's
couple people.
when, yeah, I just got pissed off because people like that, if you RP correctly, I'm pretty cool with you.
Yeah.
Like, if you were RPing correctly, say, you were a speeding ticket and you RP'd phenomenal, pretty good, I would lessen your ticket or give you a verbal warning, which I mostly did because I'm too lazy to write a ticket out.
Yeah.
That's what I mostly did because there's not a lot of people in the Discord server, so we don't like really need to hand out tickets
Yeah.
like extremely fast. Like I would hand one out maybe twice in RP, but
Yeah.
that was it.
And I
And
mean,
RPs lasted like 4 hours.
yeah, they did last pretty long. We did have like I
Yeah,
remember we did have like a 7 hour RP at one time.
yeah, yeah.
And I mean, we went from I think from like Polito to Sandy to we went to like I think it was Mirror Park or something.
Yeah, which
Within
like
that.
I didn't. Yeah, I really didn't like how we always did Mirror Park
Yeah.
RPs.
A lot of people I
That
don't know why
guy,
we liked Mirror Park.
I didn't because it's so small
Yeah, it is,
and
and it's
there's
very
really
stretched out from a
nothing.
police department
Yeah,
to a fire department, and it was
yeah,
very unorganized at points.
yeah, and
And you're
also
just
like,
going in circles mostly when you're doing a
yeah,
police chase.
yeah, you're. And then what got me pissed off was the ATVs and all that stuff.
Oh
That
yeah.
got me extremely pissed off because, especially in Mirror Park.
I think you were actually in one of the role plays of when we actually had a couple motorcycles going around on dirt bikes. I don't remember if you were, but that extremely pissed me off.
Was it? I think I was.
Because it
That
was
pissed me
Brandon
off
and I
because.
think Rahil that was doing it.
No, was it?
I know
Who
Brandon was
was?
on one of them.
Yeah, Brandon was on one of them, and then who was it? It was.
And I think you were actually in a 10-12 with me or something because, we were just doing it. And because I hit one of the people off the
Yeah,
bike because of how much it pissed me off.
yeah.
One of them accidentally did.
I think because you ran up on me, so obviously I shot you in self defense because obviously you don't run up on an officer with your gun out
Yeah.
with an act when there's like an active pursuit going on
Mm-hmm.
and like adrenaline's pumping and all that. I shot you. You're complaining about it, which that also got on my nerves a bit because you obviously saw what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But and I stayed with you, but we also had no fire on at all.
Yeah, we
Like if there
intentionally
was
had
an
the fire
RP,
on.
yeah, if there was an RP going, I was gonna be the only fire on.
Yeah, but then everyone would always
But
go to it.
just yeah, and then everyone would always be Civ.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, that
Like
was also with a recent roleplay as well. We actually just had someone go into everyone went fire for about 10 minutes because of a roleplay scene that Rahil wanted to do. And don't ask me why. And I was like, well, we need at least one person in fire if you're going to do that. One person goes LEO, one person goes fire, because having two people in fire while you have two other civilians out is not going to
yeah,
work. Like, it's not
it's
going to
not
work.
gonna.
And just me literally just driving around, literally basically doing a cop baiting type thing, just driving around, just speeding because there was no cops, meaning I was able to do it.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
there's all rights to it.
yeah. Like I wasn't probably gonna say, you know what? No one's gonna go LEO for well. We're gonna have everybody who's LEO. LEO. We're gonna put you as LEO.
Yeah,
And
and
if you
we
complain
put
about
everyone
it,
through it. Like,
if you complain about it, you complain about it.
yeah,
You
that's
guys are always going Civ, so it's not my fault that you guys don't want to figure out the consequences that are gonna happen. Because obviously, everything in life has consequences
mm-hmm. I
to
mean,
life,
like, we
and
selected
you're
who we
just
wanted to
gonna
go LEO and who went civilian because a lot of people didn't go
yeah.
civilian.
Which a lot of people didn't go LEO. Which it was mostly me, you, and James.
Yeah.
And if we had like Cade or Tristan on,
They usually went
I was
LEO.
fire. No, I would always go fire. If we had like three, because I thought we would have enough saves. But then like Christian or whatever would go Civ, which then you would pull me over into LEO, which I got mad about it because I just wanted to. Because like I was always
Yeah,
always
you were
LEO.
usually always LEO.
Yeah,
And
I was
so was
always
I. I
LEO.
went like civilian. No.
Yeah, you were like always civilian, so
Yeah, I
I
went civilian
had
most of the time, but then I switch over to LEO because
yeah
civilian gets old. I tried going
yeah.
fire before, but no one did anything for it. So
Yeah, like that's why I wanted to go fire was just because all you do is just sit at the station, like wait for a rep or something, instead of having to drive out, do everything.
yeah,
Yeah, but like the part that I liked about being fire was that call when we got our new technical, like electrical technic unit or whatever. I forgot what it's called.
yeah,
And when you were the hold on.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure if there's anything else. You have, I mean, you have a little bit more time. If there's anything else you want to talk about, you can go right ahead. Um, but if so, that's fine with me as well. But no, as well,
Already. What was
um,
that?
I said if I'm not sure what else I have for you, and question wise, if you have anything else you want to say, you can go ahead and say, or if that's it, then
Yeah, I
that's good.
mean, do you want me to go off on some of the staff
I
and like
mean,
talk about the staffing
if
wise?
you want to go talk about any of them, you can talk about them all you want. Like I said, I don't really care.
Okay. But like, okay, because I will go if you want me to. I'll gladly, especially Christian, who I had a huge grudge on him
Yeah,
because something was up. Obviously, because he always acted higher over who he really what
yeah.
his staff role
He always
was.
acting like he was taking over everything. Some of the
Yeah,
times.
yeah, especially because he was like deputy chief and all that stuff. And then
He was
Raul,
the what was he? I don't remember what I had him set up as. I think he was
he
like
was
moderator,
a moderate. Yeah, he was a
and
moderator,
then you
like
had
level one
James as head moderator,
head mod,
and you were
which
head admin.
yeah. And then what also
And
got me
then
pissed off was
verify actually to that whole entire thing about
on
that how no one had to say in anything. As soon as they brought his ex in there, Brooke, he gave him the head moderator role as soon as you left.
yeah
And knowing she didn't do role play, and she didn't do nothing. She came in chat, didn't really talk, and I mean that's fine with me. Shy people, and that's fine with me. I
yeah
mean she talks here and there.
yeah
She got into talking, but I mean, going into head admin and just handing that to her.
yeah
And I don't think it
was
was I don't think it was her that did it. I think it was actually Snowy that actually did it, as well. But yeah.
but
But if you want to go ahead and say anything you want about them, and then
yeah
we can end this
hold
up and wrap it up. Because we're going on 30 minutes here. Trying to keep the stuff
on.
short.
Okay, yeah,
If you
yeah,
want
I
to,
could go
if you want
on
to
and
say something
on.
about all of them, you can. Or if you want to say something
Okay,
to them directly now.
yeah, but it's basically to all of them.
Yeah.
You guys they're pretty nice people until like they didn't like your opinion. Then they would be like, you know what, I'm higher than you, even though they weren't,
Yeah.
and all that. Which James, pretty good person about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Personally, I still have nothing personally against
yeah,
James.
James. Yeah,
He was the one that was actually really chill.
yeah,
I mean, I had
yeah,
no problems with him.
yeah. Me neither.
But until he
Like
actually
we still
started saying
talk.
shit.
Yeah,
He started saying shit, then
yeah,
like if you want to say something about like to them personally, like here, like because they're going to be, one of them is going to be hopefully watching this. I know they're going to watch it.
Probably.
So if you want to say something to
Yeah.
them now, you can, because they've dealt with you, you've dealt with them, and you've dealt with how
Yeah.
bad they get.
Yeah.
And
Like, one thing I didn't like was how it was like run your own department type of policy that we had going on.
yeah,
Like, that went too out of control because
it
Raul,
did,
especially on the fire department, Raul handed out not rolls, ranks like paper plates. Like, you could go buy a paper plates and just toss them all out.
and get like more of them.
Like, it's nothing. Yeah, he basically was just doing that. Took my captain role away, even though I had permission from you,
And then gave it to Christian.
Christian. And then he was like, "Well, you're gonna speak to it as a firefighter in this chat," which I obviously knew what role I was. I really didn't pay attention to any of my roles because I already knew that if anyone changed my roles, I would chew them out.
Yeah.
But obviously, I couldn't chew out Raul because he was higher than me.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to because you don't take someone's role rank away if they didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, I took Cade's role away back to probationary, which then, because I was just fed up, I told him kindly, I was like, hey, I'm going to put you as probationary, just stay at the station. It might be boring, just stay there until until I think that you're good. As like an act of discipline. Which,
Yeah.
if you mess up that bad in
Which
real
in
life,
IRL that would be office.
that would be office duty. Which that's an act, like, I use real life active discipline.
Yeah.
Which I'm that type of guy in role plays and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Which obviously he didn't like that.
Yeah, he left the server quite frankly after, but he joined
Yeah,
back
and
afterwards.
then you also gave him the administration role, which I got
Yeah,
heated over.
I did that to see of how well he would do. Maybe it would bring, like, usually I'd give someone a staff role to see if it brings something else out. You know what I mean? Like, see if it brings out something more serious, because you're going to be more serious as a staff than you are as, like,
Yeah,
just a regular member. And
yeah, as if I'm
it did a
just
little
like
bit. Yeah, it did a little bit. But
did a
then
little
he
bit.
got kicked out of the server by Snowy. They got
Why?
mad about it.
Wait, why was that?
I don't know. Christian, it was either her or it was Christian, because Christian didn't want me bringing him back, and I was like, it's more members for the server. If you guys want to
Yeah,
have bigger role plays, we
yeah,
need more members, no matter who it is, if you hate them or not.
yeah. Which I really didn't have a grudge against him. The only time I'd have a grudge against him was during roleplay because obviously he's done a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that would mess up like some role plays.
Mm-hmm.
Which that was the only time I was nice with him. If he needed help, as like a staff member, I would always get DMs from him and be like, "Hey, could you help me out with something?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure," or something like that. And be like, "Yeah, sure," and I would talk him through it. But during role plays, I kept on him in a sense like on a tight leash.
Yeah.
On a tight leash, doing to like being what he is like done by leading the cops.
I do remember you messaging me saying that I need to get the server more professional. I don't
Yeah.
know. This is like nothing like bad. I'm saying. I don't know if you knew what I was going for it. But what I was mainly going for, and I've said this in like all 3 videos at this point, is I didn't go for like a really professionalism. I went to go for as people as friends, so people actually felt like themselves, because a lot of servers don't really go for that stuff. People don't feel themselves. URP has done it before. They actually have it where, if you want to talk to someone, you can talk to someone about like issues and like stuff like that, and that's what I went mainly for, because I know a lot of people had issues. I've already heard it all from my ex,
but like
Christian, and I've heard it from James. I've heard it from all of them.
Yeah.
They've all had
which
issues dealing with it.
Yeah, which like if you, in my opinion, if you have a professional server, that's like how you keep people in because they're gonna be like, okay, so this is a real deal.
Yeah, true.
But if it's like, hey, talk about whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah, I think
It's gonna be
it
like
kind
a
of went out of
random.
hand on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, say, making like a friendly chat Discord or whatever. It's
Yeah.
just gonna go downhill as hell.
Yeah, I think
Which
it
like it
got
did,
pushed over the
like
edge a bit.
over. Yeah, which it was basically like, fuck roleplay. Let's just talk about random shit.
Yeah, and that's basically what it went towards after a while. And then
Yeah,
I pressured everyone. I said, "Listen, you guys need to start joining roleplay, or there's going to be some serious consequences. You guys need to start getting people within the server, or there's going to be some serious consequences." That's when Christian decided to be like, "Hey, I can bring in one of my friends," and I was like, "All right, that's fine." I said, "Go ahead and bring him in." We
which
interviewed him. His name was Jesse. I think they all left the server because
yeah.
I told them
Yeah,
they can
like if I
stay
was
or
in
they
that
can leave.
server with my role and all that, I would still keep Christian and whoever Jesse under keep close eye because I had a feeling about Christian that wasn't right.
And
Like I read his
what?
responses, it was too professional for
Oh, did you read them
like a
within the
application.
chats
Yeah,
or?
it was. Yeah, like it was too professional. Like it was like he was going to an actual business. I felt like something was up
Yeah.
because
Well,
normally in like
if
a
you actually go up
application.
above in chats, in the general chats, you'll see everything that they said. They're all still in there of how I was threatened, and all the proof is all up in the general chat within this server, because this is where it all went down, of where they all got mad when I made the part 1 video. You can see where they all went off. The thing is, they wasn't able to back up what they said. I was able to back up everything I said, and they kept on repeating
Yeah,
things over and over again, meaning they had nothing to back up. They didn't have nothing on me when I had a bunch of stuff on them, and I still have a bunch of stuff on them.
yeah,
So I think they finally realized, because at the end of part 3, I made part 3, and they pretty much just gave up. I had someone actually, and when it comes down to people I don't like, as long as you come to me respectfully and not wanting to start shit with me,
yeah,
I'm fine with you coming into a chat with me, respectfully talking to me, and doing stuff like that. That's how I
yeah,
was trying to do with Ryan and them. They wanted us to come and chat when we did what we did, and they were going to quote unquote talk to us respectfully. And I mean, if I get them on the podcast, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk respectfully, and even know of what we did. And that's what I preferred. And that's what they decided to do. We didn't have nothing to go against. We put all that to the side for that time. And I talked to him respectfully. He said we was going to leave the server. We was going to go out of that. As long as you leave us alone, that's fine. Which I'm not going to leave it alone, because I have issues with two of the people that is within that
yeah,
server. I told him, I said, I have no problems with you. I just have problems with two people within the server. And I have my reasons. I said, if you want screenshots
yeah,
of all that, I can send you the screenshots, because
yeah,
mostly it was about them leaving the server, about all the stressing things. And
yeah.
then something that you didn't know
Which
is when I was with Snowy, she cheated on me, so that's wonderful.
with
With Christian, I had messages before all this even started. This went all the way on to June 23rd, before anything ever happened to the server.
yeah,
We were
like
still
I
on the
was
server, all
wondering
that.
on because I joined general chat like the one time because I wasn't because obviously I left with an outburst of like how everything wasn't
Yeah,
professional. That's why I thought you were gonna be like, hey, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you back. That's why I hopped in different voice channels to see if you would pull me in
yeah.
because I obviously didn't want to like in a sense get like yelled at for coming back here.
I mean,
But like
I've had no
you,
problem.
what?
I've had no problem.
Yeah. All Will invited me back.
Yeah. Which all those people now have a problem with me. They said they all lost respect, even though I didn't do nothing to any of those people. Um,
Yeah.
but if they wanted to start talking shit, I would start talking shit. That's fine with me. If they want to do that, then so be it, because I can hit them back with much. And speaking of that, since I said I had access to Snowy's account, and I got what I needed. I said all I wanted was screenshots. But I told him, I said, if I really wanted to, I would have been able to completely delete your servers if I really wanted to. But, I'm not that much of a
Which,
prick,
yeah.
so I'm not going to do that. I said I wasn't too
Yeah,
much of a prick,
because
and I told that to him when I was in the chat. I said I wasn't too much of a prick, so I'm not going to do that. I just said I wanted screenshots of your server, I wanted screenshots of DMs because I had all that proof because I needed it.
yeah. Which if they're sending death threats to you, you could potentially
I
get
could,
the FBI
yeah, I could get them involved, but I'm not that much of a prick.
Yeah, which I'm not either. Like, if someone sends me a death threat over Snapchat or whatever, I'm just gonna make a new Snapchat account
Yeah.
because I have a lot of with my first and last name, so it's gonna be hard to keep track of which one I'm on.
Yeah, true. Um, I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to ruin my name. Um, they were trying to say of how I was fake subbing, like sub-botting, and I've been working on my channel for 4 to 5 years, if I'm correct. I don't see how I was doing that whatsoever. I don't even actually know how to do that, actually, to be honest. um, like, they tried pulling out a lot of things that they thought they had on me, but they really didn't.
Yeah,
So
which you're
it
an
failed.
easygoing guy. Like, yeah, you're an easygoing guy like me.
Until you piss me off.
Yeah.
And
Like, if you want me to hop back in, help you restart BCS,
I said the branding of
BCRP.
Blank County Roleplay is dead. I was working on servers. I was calling it All American Roleplay. I have Bryson making our logo right now as we speak.
Do you want me to help you out with maintaining that and whatever?
Yeah, I
Which
have my friend
yeah.
Robbie helping me. I have Brandon helping me with that. I mean, we're just trying to get everyone set up to it. I can send you the server. It's the same
Okay.
setup server to Blank County Roleplay. I just want to
Okay.
get it changed up and make it a bit different. And if you want to help me out with that,
Okay.
I can do that. And actually
Okay.
give you a owner role because
Yeah.
because
Yeah, because
I got
I'll.
a founder, co-founder, and then I just need get the owner roles and then. Like I
Yeah.
said, just get everything all set up, and I'm hoping that this will work because I feel
Yeah.
like this will be more potential than that because, like I said, the Blank County
Yeah.
Roleplay branding was already dead, anyways. Because I've been using it for
Yeah.
3 to 4 years straight, and I just didn't need it anymore. I gave up
Yeah.
on it.
Which got like James, Christian, Raul, like
Yeah.
all pissed off was because I kept on adding everybody in a sense of trying to get people that like were active or weren't active on the server.
Yeah.
Which yes, I understand like if you have like some issues with family or friends, I understand that. But when we put out the announcement, hey, we're back going up, I would think that everyone that was in that server would like react to the message or something.
Yeah. I
Which
also
that's what.
verified that I'm blacklisting everyone from that server, even if their server falls. I'm blacklisting them from the new server because I don't want them within any of my
Okay, good.
servers because I don't want to deal with them. I don't want them to
Yeah.
even attempt to do anything. I also said this within part 3, and with the messages I've seen between Christian and Snowy, I felt very disgusted of seeing because man,
Yeah.
I was disgusted, and I have screenshots on my phone still to
Yeah.
this day.
Which like yeah, every time Christian was in a chat, like the general channel, I cannot speak right now. The general voice chat. Snowy would join
Yeah, usually.
out of the blue, and then Christian would start talking shit to me, and Snowy would try to back him up,
Yeah.
which I felt something was going on because me and Snowy we haven't really had any like major run-ins.
Yeah. Honestly.
Like if I talked to her, it was like something about like what I could do with the server, or whatever.
All right. Well, we're cutting into possibly your time. I need to go eat.
Yeah, yeah, same. I have to
Um,
go.
Thank you for actually
Go
being on
dispatch.
being the first person on podcast. Actually, being the
Okay.
first one.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's good on
Yeah.
your part. um,
Hmm.
I'll
Oh, where
talk to you.
is your channel?
Huh?
Wait, where's your channel at?
It's
Could.
in the YouTube, but if you want to make it easier, it's literally my Discord name, GamingPanda156. It should
Okay.
show up automatically.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Alrighty.
One.
Yeah, send me the link to your new one.
All right.
And I might not be on because I don't have live. I'm gonna be switching over to PC in a few
Actually,
months.
I can I actually have a 14-day Xbox Ultimate code if you want that.
Okay.
I can give that to you because I don't need it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty. Okay. Send me the link to your new one.
Alrighty, I got
Put
you.
me as owner, which I might not be active due to like live or
Yeah.
I might be active on Discord because I'll be switching over to 5M.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Okay, you have it for set for 10 minutes.